Alright, everybody, let's sound off. PC editor Jordan DeVore.
Hello, everybody.
Contributor Brett Zeidler.
Hey.
And I am news editor Conrad Zimmerman. Let's talk about the news of the week. The Battlefield 3 beta is out.
Open beta. Yep.
Yeah, well, I touched it. My head's so buried under the sand. Tell me,
So, I want Brett to tell me about the console version first, because I have not touched that.
I haven't played the PlayStation 3 version, but I hear it's not much different from the 360 version.
Mm-hmm.
And the 360 version keeps crapping out. The servers keep going down. But the amount of time I was able to play it, it doesn't look as good.
I've heard
Same game, but it doesn't look as good. I mean,
I've heard
which
it
is expected.
doesn't look as good as even Bad Company 2 did on consoles.
No.
Is that
It looks empty, and there's lots of edgies, and
wow?
yeah. I don't
So
know.
the good news is on PC at least it looks ridiculously good. The problem is that so when you're gonna play it, you start up Origin and you go, okay, I want to play Battlefield. It opens up your browser, and then that is your server browser, and that's how you look at all your stats and stuff. And you can't change the video options or any options from there. You actually have to be in a game, alive, and then press escape to be able to change any options. Is that not just a little bit ridiculous?
And it's
So if you die,
so,
it kicks you out of the
laggy.
options. It makes
Yeah.
no sense.
That's the worst part. I kept dying, and I tried to change it, and then it would get stuck on ultra high, and then it would change, and I have trouble running that game on ultra high. So then it was laggy, and yeah, it was a mess.
And okay, so we get to talk about our favorite part, which is the flashlights, and I think you can do laser pointers too.
Yep, the laser sights do
Laser
the same
sight.
exact thing.
So you can blind people with your flashlights, and yeah, it's pretty damn annoying.
It's because it's real life.
Yeah, that's what they do
That's
in
what-
real
that's
life.
what
in
really
modern
happens.
combat. They just go around flashing their flashlights at everybody, and it would actually be pretty effective, I would think, because you
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
see anything when it happens.
I was in Vegas earlier this week at an EA event, and they had Battlefield showing there. And I walked into the room, and it was the demo that we'd been shown at Tokyo Game Show.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, okay, thanks. Nice to see you. Have a wonderful day." And I didn't play it. And I realized now that's the second time I've seen Battlefield, and been able to say, "Oh, someone else can write about this. I don't have to care." So I mean, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm sorry to hear that they're having so many troubles getting it going. Up next, Netflix and Quickster and the whole games by mail thing changing with them opening up that option. So what happened is Netflix spun off their DVD by mail service, and they're calling it Quickster, and continuing to provide streaming services through their current existing Netflix accounts and so forth. And it's kind of a nightmare, right? Am I?
In some ways, yeah. It's especially a nightmare for certain consumers. Others, not as much. Like, it's not going to affect me that much, I don't think. But
Well, it's not going to affect me all that much either, to be honest. I canceled my DVD by mail subscription as soon as the rates changed to reflect this process that was happening. But that explains the reason for the rate change to some degree as to why they were pissing off their consumers so happily just a few weeks ago. But the good news is that the new Quickster DVD by mail service is going to offer games to people to rent, like a GameFly, I
well,
guess.
technically, it's good. I wish you could just sort of a la carte add that, because I would rather just have that and streaming, and then that be it.
I think, and now I'm not entirely certain, but from what I've been told, this might be, there's more to this than just, obviously, I think they would want it to all be tied to one account as well. But I hear that the film industry is actually putting pressure on them.
Yeah.
They're putting pressure on Netflix to increase the amount of money that the film industry is getting for the games on the basis that Netflix has all of these subscribers, but they're counting the DVD-only subscribers in with the streaming subscribers and trying to shaft Netflix for more money that way. So Netflix's solution was basically to spin off those customers into a different company where they couldn't be held against them.
Right, because I think the way it works is they get paid. Netflix is charged for every so many views, is how it works. I'm pretty sure.
I think that they're negotiating the contracts based on the total number of subscribers for the platform.
I think that plays into it too. Yeah.
And so what's happening is they're saying, oh, you have all these subscribers, but those subscribers aren't going to be using the streaming service that has been made available.
Right.
Or that Netflix is trying to buy the rights to the video content to provide for. I hope.
My favorite thing is that
Go ahead.
there's a Quickster Twitter account, and it's not like Quickster. It's just some dude.
No.
Smoking Elmo stoner guys who it is.
Yeah, he has the best tweets ever. He has like thousands of followers now because of this. It's hilarious. I think he was claiming that they're trying to buy his account from him or something.
Well, I always wanted Netflix to get into games. GameFly was fine, but it's not great. The time between getting games and the wait time can be difficult, and I thought that a force like Netflix could be really good to compete with that. But this is not the way I wanted it to go down.
Same here.
And I don't think I'm gonna be. I mean, I canceled my GameFly subscription some time ago, and now that I've canceled my Netflix subscription, offering the games I don't think is not going to get me to come back for that. But hopefully it winds up working out, and the people who get it are happy. Blockbuster has really. I saw an ad for Blockbuster's Total Access service the other day, and I thought that was kind of weird because they were making a big deal about how you could go return your stuff into the stores. Are there still Blockbuster stores?
I didn't know. Yeah, I thought they were done.
A lot of them closed. But back in my hometown, there's still one there. So yeah.
All the ones in Phoenix that I knew of are gone. All of the ones that I think I've seen one in Portland actually. I think I have spotted a Blockbuster video. There were 3 Blockbuster videos within a mile along the same road in Phoenix at one time. It was just really bizarre. So Team Ico's Ico Shadow of the Colossus HD Collection's the #1 game this week.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I myself had trouble picking up a copy. I had to order online because I went to my local Best Buy to look for one, and they were all gone. I was really surprised.
And Best Buy usually has quite a bit of stock, even.
Yeah, and they were out. I think that was around midday too, and it's all gone.
We got a video, and I don't think we posted it to the site because it, would have only ended in mean-spiritedness. But of people standing outside, like waiting for a midnight release of Shadow of the Colossus.
Really?
Yeah, we got that in our inbox. That did happen. I don't even know how to respond to that. I do want to get that. I haven't played Ico before, but I can't say that I would want to buy Shadow of the Colossus again necessarily, even in HD. The game is good, but it's a bite in the controls and really frustrating at times. I like it, but
I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, so I mean general consensus is it's one of those games that everyone needs to play. So I'm really excited to finally play it.
Well, it's like I was telling you earlier when you said how excited you were. Just buy another controller now. Buy a new controller. Because you're not like going to twist it in Rage or anything. It's just the game design is really difficult on a physical thing in your hand because you're constantly pressing down and pressing down hard because everything is supposed to be, sensitive to pressure. And
oh, really?
Yeah, or at least it gives you that impression, or it always has for me, and it drove me absolutely batshit. And so after your thumb, just like gamer thumb, you know how it used to be a thing that we bitch about,
Yeah.
But we haven't had it for years and years now that we got rid of our directional pads and use analogs now instead. You get it back because it treats those 4 buttons on the controller like you were playing a D-pad on a Nintendo. It's a nightmare. Oh. Fun.
I'm excited.
You should be.
I'm gonna play it. It's gonna be a good time.
What else came out this past week or whenever that game came out? What's the competition?
That's
Well,
the
Gears
point.
3,
There's nothing to compete with a 5-year-old game or a 10-year-old game in Gears 3.
Victory.